Hello friends, Harshal here and welcome to my YouTube channel, that is Harshal's Cloud. In this video we will come to know that how can we write the user data in the CloudFormation template, then how can we write the Cfn-init script, Cfn-signal script in the CloudFormation template as well. So let's get started. So the very first thing is that I would like to show you that how can we write the user data. So I go here. I have already created the stack for this, okay, and here is the template. Okay, so I consider myself that you know how to create the stack, because in my previous video I already explained you that how can we create stack, how can we delete and update the stack. So it's very easy, right? Okay, so here is the parameter. Okay, in the parameter I have mentioned here SSH key, right? So that we can give the value of SSH key. So at least you should have SSH key. Okay, then there is a type of SSH key and the description we can see. Okay, and there are two resources we have used here. Okay, the first resource is EC2 instance and the another resource is our security group. Okay, so there will be two resources we will be using, and this is the instance type, availability zone. So availability zone and the region should be the same, right? So where you are, this is US East 1, okay, and I'm creating stack at US East 1, so that should be matched. Okay, that is important thing. If you create in US East 2, then it will not work. It will not create the infrastructure as per the code you have described. Then there is image ID instance type, that is t2.micro, and here is the reference, that is SSH key. So the key name will be refer it from here, whatever the value we have put here in the parameter, so that will be called for to here. Okay, that SSH key. So security group will be referred to this. Okay, the security group that we actually configure. Okay, so the same value will be he will be called to here, where, okay, here. Then user data. Okay, that is important. That is what we have added in the code. So here you can see Fn base 64. So this is a kind of value, and this is a kind of script. Okay, and here you can see vertical pipe. Okay, and we have written here the code, the script. Okay, the bash script we have written here for and we have created the static web address website, right? So this is the code for, this is the script for static website. So when we give here vertical pipe, it means that everything that we have written here, so it is considered as a single array. So that's why we have written here that is we have given here vertical pipe. Okay, and this is the base 64, so everything will go pass through that base 64 script, right? And that is what it is working. So that is user data. So this is the basic syntax for the user data, and you should be follow it. Then we will go and check the security group. Okay, here is the security group, what we have mentioned here in the security group, the type of the security group, then the properties, that is we are using SSH and HTTP port. We are allowing SSH and HTTP port the traffic. Then security group in ingress, that is CIDR IP and from port 22. So anybody can it will allow anything, any IP. So that is port 22, which is SSH port. So we allow the traffic on this port, and this is also 22 SSH port, and this is for HTTP. So we are good here, and I hope that you understand what I trying to say. Now here you can see the stack information, then events, then resources. There I told you that there are two resources, that is my instance and SSH security group, right? There is no output. The parameter we have given, that is SSH key, and I select one of the key. Okay, so that is master. And template, you can check template from here, and then there is no change set for now, and our creation is complete. So what I do, I show you that EC2 instance. So here is my EC2 instance, here is the EC2 instance. Okay, and if I go here and I check the tags, here you can see the complete information, that is stack name, stack logical ID, stack ID. So everything you will come to know, and you understand that this EC2 instance is created by using CloudFormation. So we are good here. And okay, so now what I want to do, I simply go to that EC2 instance connect, and here I connect. Okay, so if I want to if there is something wrong with the script, that user data is not working properly and the HTTP is not working well, so in that case what we have to do, we need to check the logs, right? But what happen if I do rollback? Okay, if I enable the rollback, if it's not working, then it will completely go back and everything will be as it is as before, right? In that case there is no use of logs, because what happen if the service is not working properly, then the instance will be deleted, it will be shut down, terminated, right? It will be rollback like what it was before. So then there is no use of logs. But if you have disabled the rollback, then in that case we can rectify, we can do debugging, right? So yeah, so if we have disabled the rollback, then how can we do debugging, and how can we come to know that where is exact problem, where is the error, what is the error, and how can we come to know everything? So for that reason I go to here cat var, then okay, var log, then cloud, go to Cloud-init, and then output.log. okay, there is permission denied, I want sudo. Okay, and here you will come to know that what are the commands we have run, right? So what commands we had run, so and how it was run, so that we come to know that the history we will get here. So here you can see the history, what we have done. We have start the HTTP, we have enabled the HTTP, then we have done this echo, right? And again look, here is the complete process. Here is the history of command, the packages that we installed. So everything you will come to know here, you will get the information. So yes, here you can get the information. Now if anything is not working fine, then what happen? It will not come, the information will be not shared to the CloudFormation service, right? So make that CloudFormation should know that exactly it is not working, right? So for that reason we are using Cfn-init script, so that it will the CloudFormation service itself understood it's the CloudFormation will get the signal that whether the instance, the infrastructure is actually working or not, right? So that is what the Cfn-init script and Cfn-signal script. So okay, so first of all let me check. Here is the instance ID, that is fine. So I go here and click public IP, I copied, and here if I click here, then you can see hello world from user data. So yes, the website we have hosted on EC2 instance is successful and it's working fine. So if it's not working fine, then it will not the CloudFormation service will not come to know whether it is working fine or not. Okay, so if you want to give that information, pass that information to CloudFormation service, then we have to use Cfn-init script, Cfn-signal script. So how can we configure those scripts in our template, in CloudFormation template? So let's check it out. So what I do, I first of all I am deleting this stack. So this stack will be deleted. So delete in progress, so it will take some time, that is okay. I go to stack and I create one stack, the new stack. Okay, template, I have already a template, so I'm going to the template. So here is the init Cfn-init file, so I'm choosing it. I'll show you the file, I'll show you the code. Cfn-init. Now the SSH key, I have SSH key, that is master. If you don't have SSH key, then simply go to EC2 instance and on the left hand side you will get this key pair option, and here you can create new key pair. Okay, if you don't have it, only then. So for now we are okay. Simply create it, next, and I'm creating the stack. So stack is in progress. Okay, it is in delete and it is in progress. So I'll go to the parameter template option, and here, okay, again in the parameter section you can see a key value pair, that is SSH key. We have to put the SSH key that we have in our EC2 instance, so that is okay. You need to create a key if you don't have it. Then the resources that we are using, that is the instance we are using, and after instance we are actually using here the security group, SSH security group, right? So there are two resources we are using, SSH security group and instance, my instance and SSH security group. So these are the two resources. So now here is a little bit change the code. So this is the same, my instance, then type, then properties that we have given here, then type and key name that will refer to SSH key in the parameter, then security group that will refer to actually the security group, SSH security group, that we will be adding here the value for the security group. So this will refer to that value. Then we will install web server with user data. So the web server, okay. So user data, you know that with user data we have to use that base 64. Here we have added sub, shorthand sub, okay, substitute. So what happened? So here we have to write the script, that is bash script, okay, and get the latest CloudFormation package, and here we need to add the CloudFormation package, that CloudFormation service we need to add, and that service is AWS Cfn bootstrap, okay, and it will start the CloudFormation init script, okay. So here the stack ID and everything will be given, and then if it's not working properly, then it will exit and failed, okay, and to run. So this is what we have done here. We have installed the CloudFormation services, right? We have installed the CloudFormation service and the Cfn-init script. So where is the user data? Where should we write the user data? So because in the previous code we have written the user data here only, okay. We simply fn base 64, then vertical pipe we have given here, and simply we have to we written the bash script, right, for the web server. But here what we have done, we simply have given sub, okay, shorthand sub, and then vertical pipe, and here we have written the script, bash script, by explaining here to update that Cfn bootstrap, and we started the script, that is Cfn-init. Okay, so in that case what we have to do, we have to write metadata here. Whatever the user data we should write here. Now we have to write those user data in metadata, okay. It should be in metadata. So here install a simple Apache HTTP. So how can we write? So here is the syntax, you can see here. So this is AWS CloudFormation init, so it should be now running in AWS CloudFormation init. So configuration packages should be yum package, okay, and that is HTTP. Then files, what is the file? So var www http index.html file, then content that we want. So there are two lines we have written here, and we want to show these lines on internet. So yes, one is on header and one is for paragraph. So yeah, okay. Then the mode we have given here, that is 000644 ch mode, or the permission that we can set, okay. Then command we have given here, command echo hello world services. So system init service will be started, then httpd will be enabled true and ensure running. So this is where we can actually the complex EC2 configurations, we can do it by using init, right, Cfn-init script. So this will be the helpful here. Now on EC2 security group, it is the simple as before, as the first stack, right. It is the same, nothing change in it. So okay, now our Cfn-init is completed, and here you can see the stack info event. There are how many? No, this is resource, okay. So how many resources we have used? So simply 2 resources we have used. So whatever the script we have run, that is in the instance, EC2 instance, so we don't have to worry about that. It will not added the resources. The resources is only 2, that is my instance and the security SSH security group. Then the physical ID and the type, and here you can see the status. There is no output at all, and the parameter we have given here, that is the master's SSH key, then template, and no change set for now. So okay, if I simply go here, okay. If I simply go here and I check, there are two instances. One instance is terminated. Okay, here is, okay, one instance is already terminated because we deleted the stack, and the second instance here. Okay, so simply what we have to do, simply let's check whether the web server is working or not. So so here it is. Okay, so website is visible and it is working. Okay, now I tell you that how can we check the logs. Simply connect to it, and for troubleshooting we can see the logs here. So simply where can we see the log? So sudo cat, then var logs log, then cfn. Okay, so here you can see cfn-init.log, cfn, so cfn-init.log, and you can see everything, right? So started building, so running the configuration sets, then httpd installed, it is successful, then service enable. Okay, so everything you will come to know. This is the build complete and starting the building process. Okay, now also you can see a lot of stuffs here. So if you simply click here, okay, you can see a lot of log files. So let's check this one. The cloud log. So cloud init output log. So yes, there should be a cat and sudo. So whatever the services we have installed, okay, everything you will get the information, you will get the history of those. Okay, so this is how you will get the logs for troubleshooting whatever the issue you will be encountered with. Okay, so here is very simple and short theory I would like to tell you. The information is init must be in metadata of a resource. Yes, it is in the metadata of the resource. Okay, in the metadata we write the user data, right? So yes, then init cfn-init script helps to make EC2 configuration readable, right? So we can actually, it is very easy for us to read the EC2 configuration. So that could be there must be a very complex EC2 configuration, and those configuration is very easy to read. Okay, and that's why it is helpful. Now logs is stored in cfn-init.log, and also there are so many log files generated, so we can also check it out those files as well. Then EC2 instance query CloudFormation service to get init data. Okay, so basically EC2 instance will query the CloudFormation service to get init data, right? Then if you don't know if EC2 instance properly configured, if you don't know whether whatever the script, whatever the command we want to run on EC2 instance, whether it is working properly or not, we don't know. Okay, so for that reason we need to run Cfn-signal right after Cfn-init. So if we run Cfn-signal, then what happen, the good or the bad signal will be sent out to CloudFormation service, and CloudFormation will come to know whether this service is working properly or not, whether this this script, this command is working on EC2 instance properly or not. Okay, so that will be helpful. Then define wait condition to block the template until it receives signal from Cfn-signal and attach a creation policy. So yes, we can also define wait condition. Let us say we want to define wait condition for 1 minute, for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes. Okay, so in that case template will stop, it will block the template, and the signal will be sent out to CloudFormation service. Okay, so here is the diagram, and you simply understood by just looking at this diagram. So here launch the instance. Okay, so from the CloudFormation service we have launched the instance, the EC2 instance will be launched. Then what happened, there are so many scripts and command will be run on EC2 instance. We don't know whether it is running successful or not. Then what happen, it will send the init data, right? So if we run Cfn-init, then it will send the init data to CloudFormation, and after some time it will send out a signal. It could be a bad and a good signal. Okay, and there is some wait command. So that is the case. So CloudFormation will be wait for, let us say, for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes, whatever the wait condition we define. So it has to wait for that time. If the CloudFormation service will not get the signal from EC2 instance, then it will simply show the error. So okay, so for now we are good here. Now what I do, I simply go to the stack, and here I update. Okay, I replace the current template with the other template, that is signal. Okay, that signal command will be defined after init command. Okay, Cfn-init command. So I show you in the template code. So key is good. Okay, so here is the stack, and it is in progress. So till then we will check the code. Okay, so as per the code, parameter is good. Okay, there is no change in parameter. The resource, there are two resources we are using here as well. Okay, instance and the security group. So instance related information we have provided here, then the user data, then fn base 64. Okay, and here sub, because we want to run the script, Cfn-init script, and this is the Cfn-init script. Okay, and we have started the wait condition also. Here we have added the wait condition. So this is the command. Okay, wait condition we have to define here in Cfn-signal, right? So where is the wait condition? Okay, then here is the metadata. In the metadata we are actually installing simple Apache HTTP page. So that is the same as the last stack, previous stack, as similar to this previous stack. So everything is good, and here we need to define wait condition. Okay, simple wait condition. So creation policy, then resource signal. So timeout is right now it is 2 minutes and count is 1. So it means that count is 1. It means that it will check for one EC2 instance. If there are 2 or 3 or multiple EC2 instance, then we have to give that number. okay, and the timeout will be 2 minutes. So the CloudFormation service will wait for 2 minutes, and if they don't get any signal, then it will simply show an error. Okay, and there is a security group that we know very well. Okay, so yes, it is still in update in progress. Here we have to check. Okay, so the following resource failed to create simple wait condition, failed to receive one resource signal within the specified duration. Okay, simple wait condition is the signal is not good. Okay, fine. So what I do, I simply it is showing some error. Okay, and it is updated rollback in progress, so it will be rollback. Okay, I go to the stack, and here I am deleting it. Okay, let me create a new stack. So use and template is ready. Cfn-signal, SSH key should be master. So let's wait for some time. Here you can see that wait condition. That CloudFormation service will wait for 2 minutes. If the EC2 instance don't send the signal, good or bad signal, then it will throw an error. So we have to wait here. Let's go and check EC2 instance, if the new EC2 instance is running. It is still in progress. So we have to wait for simple wait condition. It will not completed completed creating a stack until that wait condition is fulfilled. It should be successful. That wait condition should be successful. Only then it will be successful. It will be completed. It is taking time. So I pause this video for some time. Okay guys, so again you can see again rollback is in progress, and that wait condition is not fulfilled completely, so that's why here you can see failed to receive one resource signal within the specified duration. So let me check. If it is showing one signal, then it means that there is some error. Okay, this is a bad signal. If it is showing zero signal, then it is good, right? So everything is good. So here in parameter, in template, okay, there is something wrong with it. So yeah, so this is what actually happens. So here you can see here the stack is not complete just because that wait condition, where it is, that wait condition is not fulfilled. Okay, it is failed because it is receiving a bad signal, that is 1. Okay, and if it has received a signal 0, that is good signal, then that stack will be completed. Okay, this will be created and should be completed. So yes, I hope that you understand this topic very well. So thank you so much guys for watching my video. Have a good day. Bye.